What is this?
Live stream.
Live stream.
Live stream. Yeah. Live
I
in color.
comb my head in it.
Yeah,
All right, look.
ESPN 8. You look good. ESPN 8. That's way up in
not
the...
optimum, I won't get it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's never going to get solved.
No.
I blew right into it.
Oh, you should have heard me on the phone with them, man.
I don't know how much off. I'm going back again this month. I got almost $225.
Really?
Yeah. When next call went out...
I want to dump them and just get the Fire Stick and stream it.
That's what everybody wants to do. Or is there?
Oh, I'm good at that.
Altice is actually the problem.
Oh, I know. I work for them.
He's a billionaire and he's in debt. So why is he going to give him $10 million a month?
Dexter, whatever that guy's name is.
He has Altice Portugal options, but he's in debt up to his ears. I don't know how.
Hey, listen, can I be honest with you? He can't be a lot worse than Big Jim, Nolan.
Of course.
They both suck.
Yeah.
Totally.
They're not going to look out for the movie.
No. I don't care about you.
Why would he put $10 million on him?
Yeah.
When he owes out all that?
It's all about trying to squeeze everybody's
go to the net. That's it.
yeah.
Girls, you stop the clock and you punch. You don't go to
But Jensen was the kid who hit the big shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So listen up. So Syosset.
T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video presents the high school basketball game of the week. Today it's girls basketball as the Oceanside Sailors commit to Syosset to take on the Syosset basketball team. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Syosset High School right here in Syosset, New York for our T&D Sports Video High School Basketball Game of the Week. My name is Mike Trezza. I'm joined once again by former NCAA Division I champ Chuck Everson. Chuck, let's talk about this Syosset team. They suffered their first league loss of the season this past Monday night on the road at Massapequa, but really good success so far this year. You see their roster on your screen.
Yeah, that was a tough loss to Massapequa, 44-42. Close game. Coach Ferrara's got them going in the right direction, though. Their motto, Mike, is we run as one. So that's all you need to know. This is going to be a track meet tonight. They want to get up and down the floor and shoot the ball quickly and get as many shots up as possible. And that's how they play their game.
You take a look at their starters on your screen. Kate Nelms is the point guard. She's in the backcourt along with Ivy Matthews and Jayla McKay. Up front, it's Samantha Schneider and Lindsay Keschner. The player we're going to spotlight is their point guard, number 2, Kate Nelms.
Kate Nelms, a heck of a player. The senior captain is a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year in Nassau County and a 2-time All-Nassau County player. She has a motor and endless energy, and she's very fun to watch. So keep your eye on number 2.
For Oceanside, they've had a little bit of a tough season. Chuck lost a couple games that they felt they should have won. They're a little bit young in their rotation. You see their squad right there on your screen.
Yeah, Oceanside plays a similar style. They like to control the tempo as well and play fast. So this should be an exciting game if both teams play the way they want to play.
You see their starting lineup. Cameron Weinberg is their point guard. She's in the backcourt along with Ella Murray, Lauren Gilmore. Up front, it's 2 good-sized girls, Bella Marsicano and also Gianna Billone.
Yeah, Cameron Weinberg is the floor general of the Sailor team. She averages 9 points and 5 assists a game, and as she goes, that's how the Sailors go. So Cameron is the key to the Sailors' offense, and if she gets it going, watch out.
I was watching her during warm-ups, Chuck. She was all business, and she left very little doubt about who's in charge of this squad.
She's definitely runs the show. She's like a coach on the floor at this point. That's a good point guards do that. That's what good point guards do.
We're going to step away and be back with the opening tip-off and all the action right after this on T&D Sports Video.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches to three. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Of our national anthem.
Getting set for the opening lineups to be introduced here on senior night in Syosset.
At guard, number 3, Ella Murray.
Here's the opening lineups for Oceanside. We talked about them a little bit.
At forward, number 24, Shiana Malone. At guard, number 25, Cameron Weinberg. And at forward, number 33, Bella Marcicano. Oceanside is coached by Jared Stoller, and he is assisted by Amanda Peluso and Harvey Peiser. And now, the starters here defending Nassau County champions. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore. She brings pure energy, pure speed to the basketball court. Let's hear it for number 10, Shayla McKay. At forward, a 5'6" junior. She's all over the window, rebounding the basketball at the offensive and defensive end. Give it up for number 21, Lindsay Heshner. At guard, a 5'8" junior. She's a sharpshooter, a steal machine, and captain. Put your hands together for number 12, Samantha Schneider. At guard, a 5'6" senior. She does it all, a tremendous athlete on both ends of the floor. Let's make a lot of noise for number 4, Ivy Matthews. And at guard, a 5'6" senior, a captain, the reigning Nassau County Defensive Player of the Year. Put your hands together. Show your love for number 2, Kate Nelms. Syosset is coached by Mike Barra, and he is assisted by Ryan Pearsall.
Just about set for the opening tip-off from here at Syosset. Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson. And Chuck, we talked a little bit in the opening about Syosset. Boy, they looked really confident, really relaxed, not just during the shoot-around and during warm-ups. Had a lot of fun with those intros, player intros. Let the kids have a little fun here on senior night.
Senior night, they broke out the big light show for the intros, which was nice for the kids. That's always nice. It's exciting. As a former player, I know what that's like, and it really pumps you up, so you get you ready to play.
Syosset in the home white, red letters. Oceanside in the road blue with gray numbers.
Oceanside, Syosset. Senior night, here we go.
Crowd still filing in here on senior night. Here's the opening tip. It's controlled by Belome for Oceanside. They move right to left on your screen. They tried to feed inside. It's poked away. McKay ahead to Nelms. That shot goes awry, but McKay controls. Is a shot from long distance, McKay. That's off the mark. Nelms offensive board. Here's a three straight ahead by Schneider. That
Schneider
goes.
count it. I love the ball movement. The ball is moving from side to side, and that's the way you mix up the defense.
Here's a press. Here's a steal. And we've got a foul going to the basket by Samantha Schneider.
You see, it's just like we talked about at the pregame, Mike. We come down, hit a three, and then they come back, get a steal, and try to get another quick basket. Here's Sam Schneider, makes a great steal, coming down with the left, and gets bumped, gets the 2 shots.
Lefty free throw hits the first. Schneider, good on 2 of 2. She's the big scorer in this offense, 22 a game.
They play a 2-2-1 press. This is going to shake up the Sailors right now.
Full court press now. They've got Weinberg trapped, almost poke it away, but Malone controls. She's got 2 on her, and here's a steal by Keshner. Layup no good. Follow up by McKay. That goes.
This press they're using, Mike, is reminiscent of the old Georgetown days back in the 80s when I played. They were all over the place. Back comes up. McKay goes up with the rebound, strong board, and gets the roll.
Calderon in off the bench for that shot's off the mark. Offensive board by Gilmore. Got a foul going on Syosset. Murray to put it in underneath the basket. Gets it into Weinberg. She's doubled. Backs up on the dribble. Here's a steal once again by Schneider.
That was some pass by Schneider. Right on the money.
Matthews with the easy bucket. Here's another near steal. Pass underneath. Boy, this is a swarming defense, Chuck.
Here's the steal by Schneider, and one hand off the dribble. Right up to number 4, Ivy Matthews, for the easy bucket.
Again, Murray to inbound. Tight D by Syosset. Cut off on the baseline. Here's a steal, Nelms. Ahead to McKay. No good on the basket. Rolls around but won't drop in, but she'll step to the stripe.
Syosset's playing tenacious defense right now, Mike. It's the turning point of this game. I mean, they're creating a lot of turnovers and getting easy baskets on a fast break.
Checks in for Syosset. The senior.
They're calling that a non-shooting foul, to the disappointment of some fans to our left. Good ball movement. Poked away by Malone underneath, but it'll stay with Syosset.
I love how they're moving the ball. The Syosset team, it's swinging from side to side. The skip passing, it's really great.
They put it into Nelms. Left-handed dribble to her left. Here's McKay for 3. Shot won't fly. Offensive board, Schneider.
Whips down that offensive rebound.
Good look to McKay. Can't drop it in. Ball's loose underneath. Finally, Syosset controls with Murray. Or I should say Oceanside with Murray.
Number 10, Sheila McKay. For the block. That is her first.
Oceanside yet to score. They trail 9-0 early going, first quarter. Here's another steal by Schneider. Lefty layup goes and a foul.
They had the dribble handoff. Schneider anticipated. All the way coast to coast with the left hand and one.
Schneider, a 5'8" junior at the log. Gets the free throw down. Extends the lead to 12-0. Oceanside nearly loses it. It's tracked down, but got a foul going on McKay. Matthews to inbound to the right of our table. Gets it into McKay. Pass is thrown out of bounds. Steve Baum and Joe Dooley are officials working today's game. Here's a steal by Nelms. She lays it in.
Coach Stoll has got to find a way to break this press. They missed that one, Mike. That was a back court.
Corner three. Yes, sir. Here's another steal by Nelms. Banks it in.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
$19-0, Syosset on top in the early going. 3:40 left in the opening quarter. Oceanside struggling with trying to get it across half court and get into their offense. Now they do with Weinberg. She drives baseline, kicks it outside. Now on the dribble to her right, she's doubled and they take it away. Schneider thought about it, passed it up. McKay dribbles to her right. Schneider traveled and turned it over.
It's a nice little set. They ran Schneider across the baseline against the zone for would have had an easy jumper, but traveled.
Under 3 minutes to go in the first. It's been all Syosset up till now. They try to get it ahead to Marsicano. It's knocked out of bounds, but it stays with the Sailors. Marsicano tries to pass in the lane. It's stolen. Nelms is ahead of the pack. She lays it in. Weinberg trying to shake free. And we've got a turnover.
The turnovers are killing them right now. I don't think they've gotten a shot off as of yet. Here comes McKay now. Nice up the court to Nelms. And lays it in. You get a lot of easy buckets when you turn the ball over and they're capitalizing. Right now, Mike, their best offense is their defense.
I looked up and down the stat sheet. They were averaging over 15 steals a game. I'm going to make sure my wallet's still in my pocket before I leave here. McKay tries to get it in from close range. It won't go. Pulled down by Marsicano. Here's another steal, Schneider. Schneider has it stripped from him, but we got a foul going on Weinberg.
Schneider just picked her pocket, went to the rim again on a fast break with the foul, and now it's out of bounds. Oh, she'll be on the line for two. My fault.
Got subs coming in for Syosset. Number 24, Layla Abraham is in up front, and Leah Calderon is in the backcourt. Here's Nelms. Her shot won't go. Schneider puts it back up, puts it back in.
Syosset doing anything they want to do right now, Mike.
$140 left in the first. Good feed of the post. Marsicano puts
First
it
shot,
in.
First bucket.
Schneider traveled before she got that shot off.
Oceanside is calling a 30-second timeout. With 1:24 to go.
Got a quick timeout. As I mentioned to you, Chuck, and you mentioned in the opening, this Syosset team really runs on defense. You look at how many turnovers they've had early in this game, turning defense into instant offense.
We run as one. That's their motto, and that's exactly what they're doing tonight. The ball pressure is tremendous. You know, like I said earlier, kidding around, it reminds me of the old Georgetown teams. They're right up on you. Don't have a chance to breathe. And if you don't have a chance to breathe, you can't do anything, Mike.
You take a look at the crowd to our left, nice sized crowd. We mentioned senior night here at Syosset, so the girls having a little fun with that, especially during the intros. You could tell coming into this game, Chuck, they were very loose, very relaxed during warm-ups.
It's exciting times when you have senior night. That's one of the best nights of the year. I went through it with my son and my daughter, and when I was a youngster, long time ago, Mike.
The Sailors have it poked away by Nelms. She's ahead of the pack, off the side of the rim. Back the other way is Reese Barriga, who's now in the backcourt. Shot from long distance is off the mark, knocked around underneath, and pulled down by Calderon. Calderon, straightaway three, no good. Pulled down by the Sailors. Schneider once again turns her over, but it goes off the hands of Nelms.
Besides the defense, Mike, you know what I really like about this Syosset team? A lot of kids this age, they try to dribble the ball up the floor. The ball moves faster if you pass the ball ahead. These girls get out and run, And the unselfish play, they throw the long ball for layups. They're going to be tough in the playoffs, Mike.
Weinberg sets the offense. Gets it over to a Washko, who's now in, and she turns it over. McKay wanted to hurry, instead backs up on the dribble. Good ball movement, cut inside McKay. Her shot won't go, offensive board. Here's another chance, and the three counts.
Unbelievable ball movement, a little give and go, kick it out, one extra pass, three-point shot. Ball was kicked out, skip it over to Schneider, and lets it fly. That's three.
That's the end of the first. We'll step away, Syosset up big.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Start of the second quarter from here at Syosset. Mike Trezor, Chuck Everson on hand to bring you all the action. Ball's nearly poked away, and now it is. Oceanside tries to take it back, and now there's a scramble on the floor. It ends up with Syosset. Now they'll get into a half-court set. McKay, her three won't go. Offensive board. Schneider's three will go.
Somebody's get out and check her. Can't leave her out there, Mike.
Schneider pokes it away, but she overthrows Murray. Murray saves it. Marcicano back the other way to Weinberg. Weinberg for three. Can't get it to go. Schneider pulls it down. McKay looks inside. Nice feed of Kirshner. Good ball movement.
Great ball movement. You're seeing why these girls are the defending Nassau County champions.
Weinberg looking inside. Nobody's home. Now gets it to Marcicano. Puts it up and draws the foul.
Good strong move by Marcicano.
Coach Stoller of Oceanside told us how he'd like to get it inside to Marcicano and also Balone, two big girls inside, a little bit more often.
Yeah, they go inside out, Mike, which means they go into the post and then back out to the shooters. But that's difficult to do when you have tremendous ball pressure on you.
Marcicano puts the second one high in the air and drops it through. Oceanside also missing one of their key players who's out with a family issue. Snyder for three. Rattles it home.
She's on fire, Mike. She made 3 in a row.
22 a game. She's nearing that in the first half. Here's another steal, McKay. This defense absolutely relentless. McKay's called for the personal. Rin Furukawa into the game for Syosset for the first time. Malone steps back, puts it up, puts it through. Again, really great ball movement by Syosset. McKay outside for three. Shots off the mark. Offensive board. McKay again. No good. Pulled down by Nelms.
They're giving them way too many second chances.
Here's Matthews, drives the baseline. Gets it inside. To Orly Lieberman, who's now in the game for Syosset.
A senior on senior night. Has a chance to score in her senior night game.
Can't get the first one down, she'll get another. Good board by Oceanside, and she's grabbed.
That's Gianna Balone. She's tough.
Matthews picks up the personal. Weinberg walks it up the floor, tries to set the offense. Drives the baseline and is blocked. Nelms, really good ball handler. Furukawa is now in. Nice movement inside. They kick it back out. McKay drives the paint, loses the ball, back over to the Sailors.
Again, the ball movement was the key in that segment, Mike. Went from side to side. They had an easy look, got the drive. It just didn't work out on that one.
Nice dish to Balone. She can't get it in. Offensive board. And that won't go. Nelms is quickly back the other way, nearly loses it. Here's a steal, Balone. And she has her pocket picked.
Throws the ball inside. Nice little turn and look. Picked by Balone. Good hustle play by Balone.
Furukawa will put it in front of us. 5'4" junior guard. Nelms cross-court pass to Schneider for 3. That won't go. Offensive board, Nelms. Back outside, Schneider. Furukawa. McKay for 3. Oh, yes!
Great ball movement again. McKay knocks it down.
Down to 2:45 left before halftime. Syosset up by a bunch. Here's Schneider. Over to Nelms. She lays it in. More subs waiting to get into the game for Syosset. Malone, her shot is off the mark, and the Sailors are 1 and done. Nelms corner 3, no good.
Malone tough underneath on the boards.
Marcicano to Malone, who scores.
Hey, she followed it up. She pulled a nice rebound, fouled the play, and got the easy bucket. Now all the youngsters are coming in now, Mike. You know, this Syosset team is very young. They got 2 8th graders, 2 7th graders, an 8th grader, and 2 9th graders on the team. They're going to be good for a long time.
Talk about how important it is, Chuck, to get those younger players into the game, especially once it gets one-sided, and get them some on-the-job experience.
Game time is everything, Mike. You know, your adrenaline is pumping, and, you know, you got to get that experience. You can't come in cold, you know, after sitting for a few weeks. You got to get a little run and build up to it every year.
Is a left wing 3. That's off the mark, but offensive board by Falk, who's now in. Falk,
Julia Schneider, who's a 7th grader.
Ball goes out of bounds in the corner. Down to 1:05 left in the half. Weinberg tries to feed the post. Offensive board, Syosset by Quinones. Quinones again. Shot won't go. Finally, Calderon clears the boards with 40 seconds left in the half. Down to 35 seconds left. Isabella Mendez is also into the game for Syosset. She's the one who just inbounded. Again, good ball movement inside. The shot comes from Calderon. She draws contact.
Yeah, great pass from Brooke Falk. And she's an 8th grader. Threw a bullet right to Calderon and got fouled.
Calderon at the line, a 5'6" junior. Leaves the first one short. She'll get another. Back rims the second one. Marcicano pulls it down. We're down to 15 seconds left. Nice feed inside. And Quinones banks it in.
Yeah, Quinones banks it in, the big inside.
That is the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Syosset 41, Oceanside 9. We're going to take a quick break and be back with some halftime coverage right after this.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Williams top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View tries baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches for three. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches for three. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View tries baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Meek pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches to Drake. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Williams stops the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Halftime here at Syosset. Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson. We've got the end of a young kids game going on at halftime, Chuck. These girls are second graders, but some of them can shoot.
The Syosset program has got a very bright future. Had second graders making shots from right inside the foul line. It was great.
Down to just a couple seconds, and there's the buzzer. This game is over, but what's taking place right after this should be exciting. They were selling raffle tickets for $10, and if they pick your name, you're going to be able to jack up a half-court shot at halftime and win 10 G's.
I hope you got your raffle, Mike, because I've seen you shoot. I know you probably have a good shot at making that.
I could have done it facing away from the basket. So we'll see who the contestant is. We'll see if that person's able to make the shot and walk out of here with $10,000. It should be exciting. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, let's take a look at the halftime scoring leaders for Syosset.
Yeah, let's do that. Sam Schneider is lighting it up with 22 points right now. She's already got her average in the first half. Kate Nelms has got 8, and Jayla McKay has got 7. The defense from Syosset has caused 19 turnovers in the first half. 19 turnovers. It's tough to do anything when you're turning the ball over like that. And then, of course, Matthews leads the scoring for Oceanside with 4 points.
And here comes the contestant. This looks like a guy who might be able to shoot. Let's see if he can. He's working his way down onto the court. Boy, is there some stress on him knowing this is being live streamed, Chuck.
Yep. No pressure, no pressure. You never know what could happen, Mike. It could do it.
First, we got to make sure he's legit, that he has the right number that they just called out, that he's not a scammer. And then we're going to put him at half court and see if he can make that shot for $10,000.
What would you do with 10 grand if you made a shot at half court, Mike?
I'd probably pay some bills.
I'd go to dinner first.
That would put a dent in my bills, I think. So it's taking them a little while to double check and make sure the guy's legit. I had hoped to get in on this. I didn't realize I had to buy a raffle ticket until it was too
Had
late.
I known, you know.
But if you can look over at the Syosset bench, they've got the big check for $10,000. Kate Nelms has her hands on it, and
She
she's
does.
ready to hand it over if the guy makes it.
Just in case. It's a blank check right now, Mike. There's no name written on there.
I always love when they give you that really big check. I wonder what happens when you walk into the bank with that. Do you slide that under the thing?
I'm a 7-foot guy. I like big checks. I walk into the bank with a big check. Here we go.
So we don't have the guy's name, but he looks like a young guy. Looks like he can shoot a little bit. Oh, he's taking the jacket off.
Taking the jacket off, Mike.
He's going to get a running start, too.
I say he at least gets rimmed.
Shot is up. Oh, it clanks off the backboard. No 10 G's for you.
Put that check away, Miss Nelms.
I'll tell you, the distance was right for a bank shot there. It was just a little
He comes up to the front line. I look good. He got a great start. Let it fly. And just a bit off to the side.
He's getting a nice hand as he makes his way back to his seat, gets a hug from his daughter, and he has really nothing to lose except the $10 he spent on the ticket.
It's a great thing, you know. They raised some money for the organization, and he got a shot. And what's better than getting a hug from your daughter?
Gets a kiss from the wife, and at least he got it off the backboard. So we're going to step away as the girls warm up and be back with the second half right after this on T&D Sports Video.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Meek pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory. Welcome back to Syosset High School here in Syosset for our T&D Sports Video high school basketball game of the week. Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson on hand, along with our entire T&D Sports Video crew. A little one-sided in the first half, Chuck, but the nice thing is that, as we made mention of towards the end of the first half, it's a perfect opportunity for Coach Ferreira to get some of the younger girls in, get them some on-the-job experience.
Yeah, the playoffs are coming up soon, so you're not going to get an opportunity to put them in. This is the time to do it. Get them some reps in a real game, and it'll be invaluable down the road 1 or 2 years from now.
We talk about this no matter what sport we're covering, how important it is, not just for the team's morale, but really very practically for you as a coach to get those younger kids or those kids that don't get in the game until it does get maybe a little one-sided, get them in, get them some on-the-job training, and this way you never know when you have a couple starters in foul trouble or you have a kid that's injured or out for some reason. Now you have some kids with experience.
Yep. And everybody's working their fannies off all week long in practice and everything. Everybody's putting the hard work in. It's nice to be able to get some other kids in.
Here's a corner three. That goes from Schneider.
And she picked up right where she left off, Mike.
The corner trifecta.
Coach Ferreira mentioned to us he would like to see some more girls jacking up threes, but Schneider is the one that's most willing, most often, to put it up.
And she's knocking them down, too.
Weinberg, her three clangs off the side of the rim, and McKay clears the boards. Cross-court pass. Nelms knocks it down from the left corner.
Just like they wrote it up.
Back the other way. Here's Marcicano. Shot goes out of bounds. Back over to Syosset. Lieberman's back in. Here's a steal by Weinberg. Turnabout's fair play. She drops it in.
Weinberg getting involved. They need more of that from her.
Bullet pass inside is off the hands and back the other way to Oceanside. Here's Nelms off the steal ahead to Matthews. Lays it in. .6:10 left in the third. Marcicano stops, pops. That shot won't go. And Lieberman clears the boards.
You know, when you get in a game like this, Mike, and you're the team that's ahead by a lot of points, you can't get complacent. Complacency will get you killed in the playoffs. You cannot be complacent. You got to keep the pedal to the metal and keep going.
McKay's in the lane. Banks it high off the glass. It won't go. Back the other way is Weinberg. Corner three. Off the side of the rim. What a rebound by Nelms. She's not taking her foot off the gas.
No. She's the engine of this car.
Ms. 32 minutes a game, as her coach called her.
Yep. I tell you what, the Syosset team has got a lot of good pieces. This kid here, number 10, McKay, I like her game. She's a youngster. She's only a 10th grader, and she's going to be good for a long time. They've got a lot of young kids that could really play.
And again, we talked about it. 8th graders, 7th graders, as you mentioned, they're going to be good for a really long time.
Yep. Only 3 seniors on this team.
And they're doing exactly what you have to do. Start those little girls at 7 and 8 years old, dribbling that ball and putting it up.
In 2nd grade, they had them out here, 2nd graders, knocking foul shot jumpers down like it was nothing.
Number 32, Caroline, first line, checks in. 4 Oceanside with 4:15 to go in the third. Leah Calder on number 3, back in for Syosset. Layla Abraham in for Syosset for 24.
Here's Weinberg. Shot off the backboard, won't go. Hand off to Nelms. Nice dish. Calderon can't hit.
You know what's nice, Mike? And no matter who's in the game, the ball movement is still the same. That's a well-coached team.
Nice dish inside, but Nelms backs it out.
Smart.
Now let me ask you, Chuck, how much more important do you think a point guard is that's really efficient in the girls' game as compared to the boys' game?
Well, in both the boys and the girls' game, you have to have a coach on the floor. You know, it's the floor general. You got to be able to, when things get chaotic at times, they got to be able to take the ball, tuck it under their arm, and tell everybody where to go. They have to know where everybody's playing and where everybody should be at all times.
Stop and pop.
Good shot.
Nice shot, and that goes. Ella Murray.
Nice form from Eller on that shot. Perfect spin.
Murray, one of the best players on Oceanside. She was a little under the weather, and Coach wasn't sure whether she would play.
Well, she looks like she's all healed up with that shot.
Offensive board, Syosset. Corner three from the right side. That's no good. Another offensive board. And a reset. Lieberman to Matthews on the right sideline. Look inside to Matthews, and that ball is poked away. Montana Brobston, who's into the game for Oceanside. Down under 2 minutes to go in the third. Syosset comfortably on top. Three from Matthews goes. Or I should say from Weinberg. Again,
Syosset's
nice
got
ball
their three
movement.
seniors on the floor now, Mike. Might be maybe for the last time at home.
Matthews running jumper goes. Approaching the 1 minute to play mark in the third. A three straight ahead is off the rim. Down to 45 seconds left. Here's a steal from Murray. Murray trying to go coast to coast, but she draws contact on the way in.
Murray anticipated that ball, made the steal, and went coast to coast. And here come the three seniors out of the game, and the three youngsters coming in.
Brooke Falk is in, as is Furukawa, as well as number 0, Julia Schneider, the younger sister of
Baby
Samantha.
sister is in the game now. As I said before, I love the way this kid shoots. This Ella Murray at the line. She's got great form.
And just the sophomore came in averaging 8 a game. Couple steals per game as well. Best player for Coach Stoller, and she's only a sophomore, I should say. Shot from Schneider is no good. Back over to Oceanside, under 30 seconds left in the quarter. Down to 10 seconds left in the quarter. Syosset will hold for one. That shot is blocked. Tracked down by Furukawa. We've got a travel call, and Oceanside will have a little under 2 seconds to work with. Three-quarter court heave is a little short, and that's the end of the third. 54-18 after 3 quarters of play. We'll step away and be back with the fourth quarter right after this on T&D Sports.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Meek pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the three. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's gonna start of the fourth quarter from here at Syosset. Mike Trezor, Chuck Everson on hand. Syosset comfortably in front, calling off the dogs and putting the youngsters in. And there's a three by Julia Schneider.
Julia Snyder, the 7th grader, knocks it down. Coach said she could shoot the ball.
Like sister, like sister.
She's got, hey, listen, she's got a great role model there that could teach her a lot.
She says, hey, sis, take the rest of the night off. I'll take it from here. And she does. Furukawa tracks down that rebound.
Got 2 7th graders and an 8th grader on the floor right now for Syosset.
Furukawa back outside to Falk. Falk can't make the 3 count. Back the other way is Weinberg, who's still working out there. Pass goes off the hands and out of bounds. Wanted to ask you, Chuck, you've coached both the boys, you've worked with them, and the girls. Are girls at the high school level actually easier to coach than boys? Boys start to get a little ego and they get a little difficult.
Yes and no. I mean, I liked coaching the girls because they do exactly what you say. So if you tell somebody to throw the ball to Kathleen in the post, Kathleen's getting the ball whether she's got 1 girl on her or 5 on her, okay? So now what happens, because they're so literal with everything, you got to be able to think like, okay, there's too many people there, I can't give it to her. And then when you look at them and you say something to them, they go, Coach, you told me to throw it to her.
So it's easier to get them to buy in, but what about in terms of cohesiveness? Is it easier or harder or no difference
I
to
think
get
it's
girls
easier
to play as one?
Well, you know, it's more of a social thing for the girls. You know, it's very social. We had a lot of pasta parties. We had a lot of those things to promote camaraderie and teamwork and stuff like that. And, you know, I'd see a lot of that, of the social stuff, really comes to play when you get on the court.
Marsicano at the line, as we mentioned, a girl with good size, but just a sophomore. for Coach Stoller.
Yeah, she's got a long way to go, but she's going to be a good one.
Alana Ramkishun also into the game for Syosset. Ramkishun for three, puts it home.
Another 7th grader with a 3. So you got both 7th graders on the board now, Mike.
Ball's knocked around and knocked out of bounds. And you and I talked about this on the phone. How hard is it for middle school age girls to show up with 17, 18-year-old players who have been on varsity for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and sort of assert themselves a little bit?
It's tough. I mean, my daughter played at Sachem East with Kate Doherty, and they were the 2 8th graders on the team with Kristen Doherty on that state championship team. And it was tough. You know, they came along slowly. Kat was the 6th man on that team. But you can't think about it. You just got to go out and play the way you play and play hard. And the older girls will respect that.
Approaching the 5-minute to play mark. Syosset's hit the 60 mark. Marsicano up off the glass. She draws the contact.
Pretty good move from Marsicano.
Puts a lot of arc on her shots from the floor and also from the line.
You'd be surprised, Mike, with these kids. You know, everybody rushes. This is a free throw. Take your time, slow down, and knock it down, just like she did there. Kids get up to the line and want to go quick. That's the time to take a breath and relax.
Just a couple weeks until tournament time comes here in high school sports in Nassau and Suffolk. Should be really interesting this year.
Yeah, the girls' game has come a long way, Mike. I mean, you know, you're looking at some of the people that these kids have to look up to, the Caitlin Clarks and the Paige Beckers and Angel Reeses and Juju out there in USC. A lot of great players for these girls to look at and emulate.
Ball goes right side for Schneider. Her three's too strong. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's going over to Oceanside.
I tell you what, Schneider's not scared. Young Schneider, not scared. She let it fly. She had somebody right in her face on that one and still had the guts to take the shot. That's big for a 7th grader.
Here's a steal by Falk. She lays it in.
Brooke Falk, very familiar with Brooke. My daughter Kat coaches her in the AAU circuit, so we've seen her play a few times.
And you talked a little bit about her court vision. When she grows into that point guard role, that's going to be huge for her.
Yeah. She fires the ball off the dribble right on the money, like nobody I've seen at that age. And as soon as she gets her confidence up a little more, she's going to be a heck of a player.
Ball sails out of bounds, goes back over to Oceanside. So for Syosset, we mentioned Monday night they lost to Massapequa, their only league loss so far this year. And that dropped them from a top seed down to a 2 seed.
Yeah. I tell you what, if they play with this kind of intensity, they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs for sure. I haven't seen a press in the women's side of the game this good in a long, long time.
That, of course, is a credit not just to the girls, but to Coach Ferreira and his staff.
Absolutely. That doesn't happen by accident. He's got these girls playing hard the whole time.
Schneider from way downtown. That one's in and out. Marsicana with a strong board. And that's a turnover.
I got to tell you, it's really nice to see these young kids move the ball the way the older girls do. You know, the older girls have been in the system for a while. They kind of know. These guys are just learning from the older girls, and they're picking up a lot. They're really moving the ball well. That's hard to do sometimes when you're coaching any kid.
So we mentioned it, Chuck. Both Massapequa and Syosset now 9-1 in the league. So obviously Syosset is going to hold on to that number 2 seed with this victory. As a basket from close range. Plainview 7-2, Freeport 7-2, Port Wash 6-3. All 5 of those teams already in the postseason tournament.
It's going to be a fun tournament, that's for sure. It always is when you get into late February on Long Island.
And Syosset, their one league game that's left is against Academy Charter, which is toward the bottom of the standing. So we'll assume that's probably going to be a victory for them. Postseason starts in just a couple weeks. Nice shot by Ramkishan.
Right at the 30-second clock buzzer. Nothing but net.
Shot from close range won't go. Knocked around underneath, stays with Oceanside. If you can, just for a minute that we have left, Chuck, talk about what a big thrill it is for high school kids to advance in the playoffs and get to play in a college gym in front of a huge crowd.
Oh, it's nothing like it. I've been around a lot of kids that gotten to do that, and they talk about it years after they graduate from high school, how much fun that was, especially when it's that type of crowd. And it could throw you off a little bit if you're not expecting it. You know, you get home crowds like this one, and then triple, quadruple the size of this crowd, and everybody's screaming and yelling. It's a lot of fun, just like a college game.
There's a turnover. We're under a minute left to play. Yeah, and you're right. It can make some kids a little bit on the nervous side to be in that type of college environment, step on the floor, knowing that college students play there.
Yeah, your heart's pumping too, and the adrenaline's flowing, and that's when it's the most fun.
And your parents also have to pay to get in the building.
That's true.
Approaching half a minute left to play. Once again, Syosset comfortably on top. They'll walk it up the floor this time. Nelms usually doesn't get a break, but she's been out the entire fourth quarter. So nice on senior night to be able to get a little bit of a rest.
The older Schneider Stam took a break early, too.
Down to 10 seconds left in the game. Syosset will just cross the timeline, and they will put up one more shot. It hangs on the rim, won't drop in, but that's the end of the game. Our final score, Syosset 67, Oceanside 20. We'll take a quick step away and be back to put a bow on this one.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Final score once again, Syosset 67, Oceanside 20. The senior night festivities have begun. We'll lay out and take a look at it and let the PA announcer take over.
Check, check. Thank you so much for being here tonight and making this night as special as possible for our three seniors. I'd like to first thank Jessica Schneider. But this could not happen without her and all the parents that chipped in to make this night special. Jules and Emma, we met about 10 times this week to work out these little details. But they're as invested in this group of seniors as anybody, and they want to make sure that this night is special for them. Mr. Stuber, our table, Dean Stroman, someone in the building, everybody that makes this night special. You know, Syosset is a special place. There's few places that can pull off nights like this the way that we do. And I'm lucky and blessed to be a part of this program. Coach Pearsall, and obviously this entire team. I would like to just say a few words about the seniors. I have a few opportunities this year to speak about them, so I'll keep my comments short. We speak about them at our dinner, and then of course the county dinner where we get to recognize them for all their success. And I know these girls have a lot more they'd like to add. But I tell the seniors at the beginning of the year that the team takes on the character of that senior group. And we are so fortunate to have three kids that are so dedicated to our commitment and to being excellent, because they paved the way for groups for years to come, and that their presence is going to be felt for many years. So give them one more round of applause. First up, we'd like to introduce Lindsay Peschner to speak on behalf of number 4, Ivy Matthews.
Ivy, happy senior night. I'm so happy that we got to spend this season together and every basketball season since my 8th grade. I know I can speak forever when I say your energy is infectious in every game and practice. I love playing football and basketball together, and I couldn't imagine each season without you. Thank you for everything you do for me and for this team, and thank you for driving me to Edinburgh all the time. I love how close we've gotten over the past few years, and I can't believe you're leaving me next year. I'm going to miss you so much, but I know that you're going to thrive wherever you go. Love you.
Next up, I'd like to introduce Jayla McKay to speak on behalf of number 30, Orly.
Orly, you are always the sweetest person to anyone around you. I love the energy you bring to every practice and every game. You always put a smile on everyone's face no matter the mood. You brighten any room you walk in, and I really couldn't imagine this team without you. Thank you for being a role model and showing us what good leaders are like. We love how you constantly show dedication, hard work, and push through the tough times. You've been a role model on and off the court, and I can definitely say that's something we all look up to. We're going to miss you so much. We're going to miss you yelling at the bench to make sure everyone is hyped at all times. Thank you for all the memories and the endless laughs. You made the season unforgettable, and I'm so proud of all that you have accomplished. We'll miss you endlessly, and I can't wait to watch you thrive in Indiana.
Next up, we have Sam Schneider on behalf of number 2, Kate Allen.
Kate, you are such an amazing co-captain, teammate, and leader. We all love the energy you bring during drills and how you're the first person to celebrate the team, even over the smallest things. Your pregame speeches are always the best and will be great against next season. Everyone here is lucky that you were able to take that shot because you're awesome because that's your age. I'll miss having someone always tell Ferrer when he's wrong, so make sure he knows when he's wrong. We all miss you so much, and wish you the best of luck wherever you decide to go to college. You will do amazing things. This team and program will forever miss you, and no one else who's feeling their stands better than Kate Nellens.
And I just want to quickly recognize one more time our 2 senior team managers, Jules and Emma. Guys, thank you all for being here. Our first playoff game will be at home Wednesday, February 19th. So we hope to see you guys there. What these girls accomplished. We don't know what we're playing at. We'll find out tonight. What this group accomplished last year, of course, was historical. But we are very confident, excited to see what kind of history this group's going to write this year. So we hope to see you guys there. Please give us a round of applause. Thank you for